Hey Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here and welcome to Surviving the Aftermath. This is going to be a nice little first impressions / fun video about this game. I had no idea this game was coming out. Paradox just dropped it on my head. They basically said, hey, do you want to make a sponsored video about this game? And I was like, hell yeah, dude. Do I like money or what? And so here we are. The game is coming out on early access on Xbox and the Epic Games Store. I believe it's going to be on the Epic Games Store in early access for 1 year, and it's going to be getting monthly updates, so you'll be able to follow along with the development. And I think there's a whole lot of ways you can give feedback into in-game. But with that said, let's go ahead and jump in and start a new game right away. And we will, of course, be using the tutorial messages because I have no idea how to play the game. I'm also sick at the moment, so I do apologize if my voice does not sound so great. There are only a few who remember the spark that started it all, so it looks like we get to choose some difficulty settings. Now, we could go for relatively easy here. Cities are demolished, but nature prevailed. The world is desolate and unforgiving, or the planet is a barren wasteland. I think it would be fun to do the planet as a barren wasteland, but let's just go for the middle options. All right, so starting off, it looks like people want houses, and we have a thing to break down. We have a food storage and stockpiles and all that kind of cool stuff. And there's resources we can pick up. Nuclear waste, of course, just hanging around. We could zoom out to the world map. Oh my God, look how cool this is. We have a little farm over here that I imagine we can take over. It has jerky inside it. And I assume we can explore all these things. We'll have to figure out how all that works. Let's jump into the world map here. So we've got basic controls. All right, I understand the basic controls. 10 colonists are homeless. Build more houses. And I have a little... This is so cool. This kind of reminds me of Banished, actually. And Banished was a game that I really thoroughly enjoyed. All right, we'll park an emergency shelter right there. And we will, of course, also park a couple of tents nearby. Oh, the pictures are amazing. These are brilliant. Here's equipment, too. Very cool. Ah, I see. The broken truck has some salvageable materials inside it. And the move work area. Oh, cool. So we can choose where to get stuff. There's like little trash bags around. Majestic deer that we can hunt. Let's get the houses built first. Okay, houses are built. People are not homeless anymore. We've got some advanced controls, rotate camera, all that stuff. 3 constructions are finished. Excellent. So now people have a place to live. It's far from ideal, as far as I can tell. But, you know, I think that'll be fine. So probably want to start gathering some resources. Move the stockpiles work area. Ah, okay. So if I move it over here, they'll start gathering these materials. I see. Well, yeah, looks like there's some concrete and some planks over here. Let's go ahead and get those collecting. All right, so we are running out of water, so it might be a good idea to get a water well. Now, these can be built on fertile or barren soil. I think this kind of brown area is barren soil, and then this kind of like greener area is regular soil, and then this sort of bright green area is fertile soil. I might want to put down a couple of farms on this fertile area. So I'll tell you what, I'll just park a little water thingy right here. And then I'm also going to go ahead and park myself a little field nearby that as well for farming. I'm getting an Age of Empires feel from the resource gathering, actually, which is pretty cool. I can go for corn or potato. Come on, I've got to go for potatoes. Yeah, we do have a water shortage, but we are, of course, building the water well, which will hopefully alleviate this water shortage that we are experiencing. And now we should start building up a little bit of water. There's gate ruins. Rebuild the collapsed gate to attract more people. Ooh. Okay, so using wood and concrete with the recycler, we should be able to get our hands on some plastic from over here. Let's get a recycler up and running right there. All right, nice. The recycler is finished, and looks like there's a few plastic spots around the map. Let's go ahead and get to work on this plastic trash right here, and that'll start netting us a bit of plastic, which is an important resource. We're also going to want metal and fiber and stuff like that, but that'll all come in time as we fill out our little village. Oh, nice. Look at that. We've got 20% potatoes growing. I want to start growing more of those. I guess I haven't unlocked how to do that. I might have to like build a building, like an expedition hub or something. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Oh, here's the gate. We could definitely build the gate if we got our hands on a bit of metal. And this would give us a way to attract more people. That might be sort of an objective we want to get done with as soon as possible. So let's get ourselves a scrapper. That'll harvest metal over here. We'll park this right beside the recycler. Suddenly, muffled cries for help are coming from one of the shelters. You rush in to look at what's going on. Instead of a colonist, you find a large hole in the middle floor. The shelter was apparently built on the top of a small sinkhole. Yeah, I'll pay the 4 planks to guarantee that they get out. 4 happiness to colony. Okay, they got away unscathed. No more future surprises. And I think that actually increased happiness, which is nice. Happier people work harder and so on and so forth. So that's a pretty good thing. We definitely need more metal, like I was saying, because we would like to build the gate. If we can get more people, we can expand our production more efficiently. Hey, we got the scrapper up. Let's make sure... I think I'm just going to have one person work on the scrapper and maybe the same thing on the recycler. I don't think I need 2 people on those just yet. It might be something worth doing down the road. In fact, I'll put 2 people on the scrapper just so we can get enough materials. Oh, God! Jesus Christ! I'm pretty sure a meteor just came from the sky. Quick, repair it. It's going to cost me 2 plastic. Oh, rebuild the collapsed gate to attract more people to join your colonists and specialists who can be sent to explore the world map. Okay, so this is how we explore the world map, of course. All right, so the gate is under construction. I don't think I need 2 people working in the scrapper. It might be a good idea to get myself a place where people can make clothing. Like if I got myself a tailor. Oh, we finished the construction of the gate. Okay, survivors are seeking shelter. We have 2 adults. They are... I can't see who these are, actually. Can I? Well, it looks like one of them is Stella. I could accept them. They bring some tools and potatoes. All right, skills. I don't understand how all this works. So we'll accept 2 new adults for now. Who are you? Stella is a scientist. Oh, cool. So can I send you out to the world map? Oh, look, we got a specialist. Very nice. Action points. And you could also do some scouting. You know what? I'm actually good for food. So I think maybe we'll do just some scouting with you. Okay, so we found some hazards. There's quite a bit of danger there. You have no AP, so that's fine. We'll leave you off for now. Oh, a wandering merchant. So let's see. He wants to trade berries for fiber for components. I don't have components, I don't think. Yeah, I don't have components yet. What else do you have? He doesn't really have deals that I have. That's unfortunate. Well, I won't be able to trade with him for now. Ah, okay, so she is ready to explore again. Now, I could get her to check this out, but I actually don't need clothing, and I'd like to just kind of know a bit more about the world. So let's have a little bit of an explore here. Okay, so we found a bandit lair. She might be able to take this, actually. I don't know what your combat is. You have 1 attack, 1 defense. This guy's 8 attack and 5 defense. So you would probably lose. Yeah, I probably would lose. But there is science here. So if we can find a person who can do combat, we'll be able to clean this out. It might have been worth it to explore this. But the little town of somewhere has started to find out more about what's going on in the world outside. Colonists want to talk. 2 colonists approach you with sparkling eyes. An old landfill has been found, probably by the stench. It's not too far, but all the smell is absolutely awful. It might have kept scavengers away from there until now. And valuable stuff might still lie among the waste. An expedition might prove lucrative, but most dangerous without any equipment. Next to layer clothing, a set of tools that go a long way in keeping the colonists safe. I'll give permission and equipment, and we get +2 clothing and +4 fun boxes. Oh, okay. This is a building material. Very cool. So this is for entertainment buildings. We've also got somebody who's injured. So we need to build a medic's tent. Yikes. All right. Or else people are going to start getting hurt. Well, let's go ahead and prioritize the medical tent. We do have the resources for that. I'll park this sort of over here near the houses. Oh, 2 colonists in my colony are fighting. Pushing through a circle of people, you notice 2 colonists brawling on the ground. They're both stand up on your arrival and go into accusing each other. One had apparently spent the entire day harassing the other, who finally snapped to the first punch. They both are now bruised and bleeding. Let them fight. Punish the aggressor, punish the instigator, let them fight. You guys just gotta fight it out, man. 2 colonists are injured and -3 happiness to the colony. Yep, it's just the way it is. Listen, you guys can't get along, you're gonna end up injured and unhappy, alright? Alright, so now that we're running low on plastic, I think it might be a good idea to bring this lady home soon. So she'll be available very soon to actually come home with that plastic. Alright, looting local. A couple of colonists have spotted some sort of vehicle stuck down in the deep crevasse. Might have some useful stuff left inside it, but climbing down without proper gear will be dangerous. They want to try it unless climbing will be surely worth the effort. I'm going to let them try. 1 colonist is injured, but we got 5 medicine. That was absolutely worth it. The climber is lowered down into the old 4x4 truck, teetering precariously on a small ledge. Some stick on the backseat catches their attention. With a quick yank, they grab the item to the broken glass window, but an inverter kicks the side door, causing it to plummet down with some nice loot in hand. Excellent. So that was absolutely worth it, even though you were injured. Alright, so we got the last salvage jerky, And then I'll bring her home on the next action point that she has available. Nuclear fallout is coming. The horizon starts to turn from blue to toxic green. The air seems to burn your lungs. These are signs of the first impending danger. Intense radiation is a constant threat to both colonists and crop withering, dying during a nuclear fallout. New seeds cannot be planted before it's over. Severe cases of radiation sickness and thirst take their toll on everyone. Harvest crops before they wither. Stockpile iodine pills to treat this illness quickly. I don't have those. That's not so great. And build more medic tents or assign more workers to existing ones to help those who are in need. We've got 2 days before this catastrophe strikes. So we are going to want to harvest our crops in a couple of days. We're also going to want to figure out how to get iodine pills, which I don't have any of those, do I? Yeah, it might be about time to start building burial pits. Speaking of things, we are starting to run out of tools. So we'll want a tool shop in the not too distant future. And I'll park it right near this little scrapper yard, I guess, like right, let's say right there. So I'll start harvesting this set of potatoes in the next day or two. We do have a good storage for food at the moment, which is making me feel a little bit more comfortable. I'm a little bit worried about some other stuff, though. Also, I need all these resources picked up. Okay. Survivors are seeking shelter. Now, this is pretty bad timing, but they are bringing medicine, and it's 3 adults. Colonists want to go exploring. A group of colonists have gotten curious about the nearby river and want to see what it's like for traveling. They've managed to build a simple raft, eager to try its floating capabilities. All right, go ahead and try. They do so empty-handed. The boat sunk halfway through. Decided to flee instead of diving after the sunken vessel. That's unfortunate. So they lost their equipment. So not every outcome is good. Let's go ahead and harvest these potatoes now. We need to get them in before the nuclear fallout comes and blows over us. All right, scientists, get me a little bit more science. That's another little chunk of science that we'll be able to use to unlock something, which is beautiful. In fact, I'm not sure what I would unlock. Energy production, food. I mean, communal eating seems like it would be a good idea to get a cookhouse or something. I don't think I have a need for energy production. Yeah, I don't see anything that like explicitly requires it. So I think I'll just pick up communal eating for now. And the logging camp. So the logging camp allows us to produce firewood. And the cookhouse uses firewood and food to produce cooked food. So this is just more efficient for our food production, which means we don't need as many people working on food production. So I think getting more advanced food production is going to be sort of our next major goal, alongside, of course, improving the housing and stuff like that of our people. And in fact, the cookhouse and the logging camp are fairly low cost to produce. They only cost a little bit of wood, concrete, and plastic, which are all resources that I can get in abundance. Oh, colonists want to try a new trap for rabbit season. 3 colonists explain they've been working on a new kind of trap for hunting rabbits. The group wants to set them outside the camp. The contraptions look functional, but letting the group venture too far away is not without risk. I will give them permission to go. You got radiation sickness, you idiots. God damn it. I don't even know how I'm supposed to treat that. We'll get a second tent parked down. We won't have the resources for it. Oh, good God. Here comes the nuclear fallout. Beware of intense radiation and heavy rain. Colonist George is infected. Let's get 2 people working on the medical tent. Let's cut down on the number of people working on plastic and tailoring. Get more people just generally hauling. I don't know if that's a good move, but maybe people will hide inside or something. 2 colonists are irradiated. People are being treated. And I'd like to get this second one built up. That's going to require quite a bit of scrap. I might lose some people here. Well, we harvested our crops, but the fields are now contaminated, so we can't grow anything. Our water storage is working just fine, and our specialist is ready for another action. Well, you've been doing a great job so far. Go ahead and check out this little mountain area. See what's available over here. Okay, so there's a low hazard, but it would get us a lot of concrete, which would mean we wouldn't need to harvest concrete for a while. So I might go ahead and get you to work on that. That seems like a pretty good move to me. People are being treated, so I guess we're keeping people alive. We have a second medical tent on the way. The good news is people are clothed, so they'll kind of survive a bit better, I think. And I'm very happy about that. Oh, we have 5 children now. That's cool. So people are having babies, which means we are slowly sort of increasing the size of our little colony. I don't know if kids are actually useful. Like, do they just kind of sit around and use up materials? Like, do you actually work, kid? Do your job. Where's my Frostpunk put the children to work decision? People are getting irradiated, which is, to be expected considering it is the literal apocalypse. Oh, colonists want to venture outside the gate. A couple of colonists approach you requesting permission to go outside the gate. They've heard animal noises, they've heard like go hunting. Yes, but the food could come in handy. Let's go for a hunt. Hey, we got 20 venison. Very nice. That's a nice little extra bit of meat there. Didn't I build a hunter's lodge? We've got a lot of people who are irradiated. Oh, it might have been a good idea to build that second medical tent. Oh, quick. Build it. High priority. No, that's low priority. High priority. Yeah, people are hurt. A lot of people are irradiated. We're going to have to try and fix that. Hopefully once this medical tent is done, we'll be able to solve that problem. All right, second medical tent online. Let's put 2 people inside. More people will come get treated. Excellent. So we are treating more people. Hopefully that'll keep people alive. This guy is pretty badly irradiated, but he does have extra health, which is always nice. This guy is literally glowing. My God. Sir, go inside. You have an issue. Oh, the radiation went away. We have survived the radiation storm. Excellent. Well, that's always nice. Probably don't need this many people working in medical tents anymore, but I'll make sure everyone gets healed up and start growing some more potatoes. Specialist is ready for action. Can you keep exploring for me? Oh, there's a bandit at the gate. Let's see. A man approaches the gate with a hefty backpack bursting at the seams with blueprints, measuring sticks, and other items. He has all the usual bandit trappings, but in a very un-bandit-like fashion. Oi, oi! Might I address whoever's in charge? A master builder is here. You better listen. He's building a monument of sorts and needs construction materials, so how about we trade? So I could gain 2 parts, which is a high-end mechanical construction material, or I could trade for some plastic to get some cabbages. Something more exciting to trade? Okay, I'm an honest bandit just waiting to make my mark in the world. Okay, looks like he didn't want to trade anything more exciting. Maybe I should have done a trade with him, but I did not. Maybe I made the wrong choice there. I should have maybe done a trade. Oh well, I was hoping for something exciting. All right, let's see here. We've got 3 adults and 3 children. They bring a little bit of food, a little bit of materials, a little bit of stuff. I'm going to accept them just because I need more workers. Even if I am, like, accepting a lot of children is a lot of mouths to feed. And I don't have a whole lot of ways to feed that many mouths. We're also going to need a water well here. So it might be a good idea to bring back my explorer. But I think another water well will definitely help out because we have only a very slight surplus of water right now. So we'll pop down another little water well to keep things going. We've got a bit of homelessness, but hopefully once this shanty is done, we'll start taking care of that problem. All right, I would like to get myself a sawmill so that I could have regular production of wood. Just a consistent level of wood production, but I don't have to worry about it. And I want to build it on this less fertile land over here, away from pollution, ideally. So I'm thinking if I have a sawmill over here, that'll cover a reasonable amount of forest. Person back. Ooh, a bear. Hunting opportunity. Group of callers will tell you they've seen an old bear walk past the camp no more than an hour ago. Walk past like I was injured. Let's try to hunt down the bear. Okay. Hey, they couldn't track down the bear, but they did find some berries. Cool. All right, unfortunately, we have depleted the metal over here, and we're going to have to bring home you. Although I might do, like, exploration sort of on the way home. That way I can kind of bring you back, because there might be, yeah, like this is definitely worth stopping off and picking up some tools, because that means we don't have to turn quite as much metal into tools. All right, so we have a sawmill now, which means we do not need so much in terms of when we're prioritizing where to place the work area for the stockpile. Wood is less important, which means I think I can park it over here on this large concrete ruin and start just bringing in a ton of blocks. Oh, a mysterious wagon outside our house. One of the calls rushes towards you. He says he found someone spotted an abandoned wagon not too far from here. It's covered with tarps, so they couldn't tell what's inside. There are footprints around it, but no one can tell where they lead. Ah, that sounds dangerous. You should be armed when you do that, because it sounds like there's some bad dudes inside there. The bag was already carrying small amounts of supplies, but that's the worst. It had been pushed to the radiator zone. A few calls already showing signs of radiation sickness. Damn it. But we did get clothing and junk, so that's fine. Clothing and junk, I'll take it. I'll take clothing and junk. Ah, okay. Little old explorer lady is ready to go check this. Well, let's go home now. You've come a long way. Make your way home. Drop off your resources, please. Defeating a specialist or defeating a bandit is difficult if the attack is close to or lower than a bandit's defense. And this lady's attack is way lower than this guy's defense. So I think we're going to stick to exploring with her as a primary use for her. All right, brilliant. So we built another shanty. Nobody is homeless. And I don't think we could do any like upgrades to these things. But the housing quality is increased, which I assume will bring up the happiness. Why are people starving? Why are we starving? We should have spuds and potatoes. Might be a good idea. Yep, you know what it is? It's time to build the cookhouse because we need to start upping food production. We're going to need a cookhouse. We're going to need another field. This time I might place corn. So let's get the cookhouse as well. This is a fairly cheap building. We'll park it right over here, I guess. And once these two things are produced, we'll be in really good shape. We're low on food. Get more food or people will starve. Yeah. Okay. Where is the food gatherer thing? Let's make sure we are prioritizing good food gathering locations. No, but we have plenty of concrete, so we'll focus on gathering wood. This thing is producing wood, but it's fairly slow. Like, it takes a while for this to produce wood, which is fine. Oh, someone's at the gate. A hooded figure wants to talk to me. A man approaches the gate dressed in a beaten old trench coat, burying his face inside a large hood. He remains tight-lipped about his exact origins, but he offers to join the colony and help out working as a scientist. He's constantly looking over his shoulder while talking. He seems overall nervous. Open the gate and let the wanderer in. Wait, really? You're just going to let me in? No one's ever done that. You should be really more careful. Despite his words, the lone wanderer is oppressed by your hospitality. He wonders where the colony is. Could I maybe join you and stay here? Yes. Welcome. Are you a scientist? Oliver is infected. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah. We're working on the food. So let's get to work on corn. Corn has a lower yield, but it grows a little faster. And I think that'll help kind of cover the dearth between potatoes. Potatoes take quite a while to grow. Specialist ready for action. Can you maybe find... I'd love to find food with her right now. There's some planks. It's not really what we're looking for, unfortunately. All right, firewood is on the way, and then food will be... This food will hopefully be turned into more food once we actually harvest these potatoes, which will be... We might do an early harvest here just to get some food cooking. Let's grow some more corn. It would be... I think it's good to have a mixture of like slow growing and fast growing crops. Because that way you have like the occasional income and then the big payoff every now and again. Ooh, a wandering merchant. Hello, you have a very nice car. I do not have enough stuff to pay you for anything. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't buy any of the stuff that you have on offer. I'm sorry, but I appreciate you coming by. I hope you come back again. So I'm going to set the cookhouse to high priority because she actually converts food to more food very efficiently. So that's going to be something that we want to make sure happens pretty regularly. Oh, dirt road is a thing you can build. I didn't know about that. Yes, this is great. If I had known about this, I would have built so much dirt road. Because apparently people run faster on the road. Now, do they have to like build it? Is that something that needs to be built? Let me see if I can clean out. Well, we definitely need food production, so I don't want to reduce that. We don't need 2 medics. I kind of want to get a few more haulers so that I can be a little bit more efficient. Let's see, what are we producing over here? We have plenty of wood. I think I'm going to focus on bricks for now. Heat waves. So colonists drink double the normal amount of water. Crop yields on open fields suffer. So we will need food and water stockpiles. And that's coming in 2 days. Oh, wow. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to survive that. That's going to be a difficult thing. Well, we'll definitely want another water tower and another well, I think. So we'll get to work on the water tower and we'll also get to work on the water well right over here. Survivors at the gate seeking shelter. Now, this is a difficult one. They are bringing a lot of food with them, but it's a lot of more hungry mouths to feed at a time where bad things are coming. They also bring a nomad who is good at scavenging. He's good at exploration. He's not very good at combat, but he is good at scavenging for materials. So I think I'm gonna accept this because I get access to a second specialist. I've also got another mission here. Children's rights. A couple comes to you asking if the colony has any rules about parenting. The mother thinks the children should be tasked with handling domestic work, while the father thinks they're too young, should be able to spend their days. I think we should have a plan to have the children educated. The children should be educated in a way will include light domestic work as a means to teach responsibility. So hopefully I solved that in a reasonable manner. So now we have another nomad. Now this guy is a little bit better at combat. I'm going to try him out attacking this guy. So he did 2 damage to the bandit. And the bandit did back how much? 9 damage I would expect. Oh wow, a lot more. So that's going to be a tough fight to win actually. So we'll want to be careful. Oh shoot, we've got a lot of homeless colonists and there's a heat wave coming. Yikes. Do we have the materials for maybe some more houses? Let's get 2 more shanties out here by the cookhouse, I guess, like so. We'll make those... Well, the water is high priority, I think. We want to get that water done. We'll assign some more people to metal gathering. I think that's going to be important. That's it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this short little look at surviving the aftermath. It is a very interesting little game. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Banished, but it also has kind of echoes of some more management sim games in the vein of RimWorld and things like that. So I'm very excited to play this, and I'm very excited to see the updates that will be coming every month for the next year. The game is currently out right now on the Epic Games Store in early access for 1 year, and then I think it's just in early access for a year. I'm not sure exactly how the whole thing is going on. There's links in the description of the game. To the game of this video. And don't forget, you can also use my creator code on the Epic Games Store if you want to, like, I don't know, send me money when you buy things there. That's cool. I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.